This channel is supported by my online fishing courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner, as well as my books. And hey, those books make great gifts. You can learn more about the books at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, this trip wasn't planned. I actually had a trip planned with a friend of mine, and he showed up his boat sick, so I had to throw my boat together in a hurry, come on out. So yeah, that's never good. But all right, I'll see what I can do. My first time out on the Sound. This, if you want to call it late summer, I guess. Try some mixed bag jigging. I'm marking. Look at this. Look at this. All right. The tide's not great right now. It's not what I had planned, but we'll see. Yeah, one of the last days of summer, actually. Boy, that sneaks up on you, doesn't it? Okay, this is mixed bag jigging. I'm in about 65 feet of water. Got a 3/4 ounce bucktail on there. The key is thin braided line, 10-pound test. Tap that bottom, snap it. Touch bottom, snap it. And you don't know what you're going to catch. We'll see. And this is Eastern Long Island. I'll have links to all the gear in the video description. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. So it's a rocky, irregular bottom. I'm drifting kind of slow right now, like only about a mile an hour. And when the current's ripping here, it's over 3 miles an hour. But right now I have a slight breeze going with the current, so I'm getting away with that 3/4 ounce bucktail. Hey, this is my first trip with the new Tsunami Evic 2 reels, and they have 2 flavors of this. They've got a low gear and a regular gear model. So this is the 2500 low gear, so it's the gear ratio 5.3 to 1. The regular gear ratio is going to be 6.2 to 1. Now, the Tsunami Evic 1s were in the middle. They were 5.8 to 1. This reel, the low gear, is made special for jigging. The thing is like a little winch. I really enjoyed it this trip. Feels a little different. Yes, cup. Okay, some life, but I didn't care for the drift exactly. The wind is actually on an angle to the current, and it was scoping, so I am using the trolling motor in drift modes, which is what we were using for fluke near the end of the season, and it was great. So basically I've pointed it right down the line where I want to go and dialed in a target speed. I think it was about 0.8, and hey, the line that drift mode takes shows on my Humminbird fish finder. It's a beautiful thing. So let's see. Yeah, one thing you might notice is that the angle of the line has changed. It's not scoping out behind the boat anymore. It's like, you know, just where I want it. It's rather perfect. This is interesting. Maybe a weak. I think this is a weakfish. This is a weakfish. That is a weakfish. Drift mode, baby. Absolutely. Absolutely. I knew that, what that felt like. He might come off swinging him, but maybe not. Okay. Ooh, maybe another one. That could be another one for sure. That is another one. Bigger one. Assuming he's not fouled. Or is that a sea bass? I don't know what this is. I mean, the jig hardly got down. I do think it's a weakie. Maybe he's fouled. Yeah, fouled weakfish. Boy, they are in here. Yeah, small sea bass. A real important part of this fishing is you use that bright line and you watch that line when that jig is floating down, and a lot of the hits are just a little tick. You see that tick, you set the hook. Another thing to watch for is when the jig stops short, when you have some idea of where bottom is. If halfway down all of a sudden the jig stops, well, that's probably a fish. There he is. All right, I'm going to try something different this time. I don't know how it's going to work out. All right. Very intelligent. Not me. I hit spot lock, and it took it out of drift mode, put it in spot lock. It paused the drift mode. Now I'm going to fight him in the current. On the other hand, I'm not going to lose ground on the drift, and it's not a lot of current right now. This is a nice bite of late summer weakfish though. I don't know how many I can get, but before it stops. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful, huh? Now, let's see if I take it out of spot lock. Oh, it just resumes my drift mode. Unfreaking believable. Oh, there it goes. That's a weakie. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at that. Wow. The late summer weakfish run. I'm trying a natural drift on this one, no trolling motor, but I did go up a little bit on the bucktail weight, so I'm actually using the other rod. So the first rod I was using was the Dark Matter Skinner Jig and Bounce ML. This is the next one. I think it's the M. Just a little heavier. The jig's like 1.8 ounces right now, and I kind of have to go heavier if I'm not going to use the trolling motor. There we go. There we go. That's a big sea bass. Over 18, so yeah, I had kind of lost the tide there, and that's when I had pulled the trolling motor, and I got that one nice sea bass, but not pulling anything else. But hey, something completely different here. Plum Gut. Want to give this a shot and see what's in here, and then you know, I can always jump back to that first spot, but I want to see, this is the beginning of outgoing water here, and we'll see. Okay, three-way rig, a foot below the three-way swivel, 8-ounce sinker, and then a 6-foot leader of 80 pound test leader material to a bucktail. drop it to the bottom, take a couple cranks up, try to follow the bottom contour.
It actually doesn't feel like a blue. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, current's like 3 miles an hour, so you go up, you drift back, run back up, do it again. Try to, with time, I've got just a few marks. I don't take a lot of marks on my plotter. I've got just a few here that I work off of. I do have all my old tracks, though, so it kind of paints the place. And there's a look at the infamous Plum Island. Lots of conspiracy theories swirling around that place. Hey, as somebody who worked at a government research lab for 28 years, we were also accused of covering up an alien spaceship crash in November of '92. That was the year I started working there. Yeah, there's lots of crazy things get said about places like that.
A little shallower that time. Guess no doubt about that. What that is. I guess there he was on the fish finder. Boy, they are big. Really. Oh, spitting up some big stuff too. Yeah, I think I can. Oh, what the heck? He's spitting up. could see that one on the machine before he hit. Oh, whoa. Oh boy. Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. They are bruisers. Goodness gracious. I should have dehooked him, but he was just too much. Yeah, he would have dehooked well too. Oh well. These are big ones. Yeah. All right, so I kind of think that if I keep doing this, this is what I'm going to get. I'm going to go back to the first spot where I had the weak fish and the 1 sea bass, and finish the trip up there.
All right, back where I started the trip. Have outgoing current now, and yeah, these are really nice conditions. The wind backed off a little bit.
Oh, it's going to be a nice weak fish. Definitely. So look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna make a drop on that. Another spot I've got some marks on here. Hey, when I've marked them like this here, I have caught. So let's see.
That weak fish was my only catch in that spot. So I've moved a few miles to a different spot, deeper water, like 85 feet. Oh, and I found a pile of fish.
Oh, hit on the way down. Wow. Wow. Oh, they porgies or something? Or, I mean, they're all over it. Small sea bass, I guess. Yeah, wow. Oh, there must be a zillion of them. I mean, you know, what I'm marking there is for real. So, I'm thinking I'm going to get up on that again and drop the trolling motor. I mean, it's like right ahead of my mark. Yeah, they are. I mean, wow. I mean, what I might do is when I hook up, I'll spot lock. See what that is like.
Yeah, that's what I'll do when I'm fluke fishing and I'm by myself. I'll hook up, spot lock, hold the boat in place this way here I don't lose any ground on the drift.
I mean, could not get to the bottom. And the other spot I was in had like none. Yeah, I'm gonna slip out of them or not. Nope. All right, so let's try this anchor. How about we turn on the remote? This one doesn't feel bad. Agree. Oh, come on, anchor. And there's still some current. Yeah, I've got one in the cooler. I wouldn't mind getting. You know what? That's a nice sea bass. I can have a meal. Okay, now I'll. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm almost sure he's good. I mean, there's significant current here. Which is kind of good because now I have some time I can spend on this. I'll measure, make sure, but I think he's going to be good.
Yeah, New York state limit 16.5 inches. That was 16 1/4. Yeah, no good. Hey, and as far as spot lock went, I don't know if you noticed, but that motor worked and that water was really rushing by. So yeah, probably not so useful. I still have it down. Yeah, trolling motor's down, but I don't have it running.
Oh my God, they're still all over it. I mean, I think there's probably a lot of little ones in there that don't get this bigger hook. All right, let's try this.
Yes, the boat is anchored in spot lock, but that means the water's rushing by. So this answers a question I get from a lot of people. Like, I'll be drifting Plum Gut, and they say, well, you're making all these drifts. Why not anchor over the fish? This is why. Is because the water rushes under the boat like a river. And, yeah, it's no good. I'm trying to compensate by casting up there, but that's not going to work. There's just too much flow.
Because it shouldn't take a lot of bounces. It's just, huh. I mean, it's like being in a river. Okay.
Yeah, trolling motor's not really buying me anything, so I'm not going to use it.
Wow. Look at this. Look at this. And they're hitting like crazy. As soon as you drop it, they're on it. Wow. Holy smokes. Man, there must be thousands of them down there. I don't know how many legals are down there, though. A measure anyway. But they're not tiny. No. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 17 inches. So now I've got 2 keeper sea bass, which that makes a great meal. Pretty happy about that.
Here we go. Whoa. Wow. Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes.
Yeah, that's actually a different pile of fish, a couple hundred yards away, but again, small, small, small. So, all right, hey, this was, like I said, an unplanned trip. So to me, it went really well. Nice mix of fish. Got a good dinner out of it. Got some rod bending. Beautiful day. It's all good. All right, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. Check out my online courses at saltstrong.com/Skinner. And don't forget my books. And remember, those books make great gifts. You can learn more about the books at johnskinnerfishing.com and on Amazon.